Hi everyone, it's Nancy here and I am back with an album share. This is my second album of 2014, well I forgot what year we were in then. And I have shared some of this, but I just wanted to do a flick through because I have had an album sort out and a couple of you did say you wanted to see that. I want to apologise for the camera being a little bit shaky. My tripod leg is not staying up. So it's like I'm filming and it's like slowly tipping. So I apologise that it is going to be a little bit shaky. Hopefully you'll bear with me. So as I said, this is the second album and I'm just using these Becky Higgins Project Life. And I think these are the ones that went with the blush collection if I remember rightly. I have got these dividers which I got. I do think somewhere I've got the days of the month that go on the top of those, but can't find those. So as you'll see from when I had the process videos for these, most of these will have process videos. They didn't have journaling on, so I have done some journaling, and I often like to separate my journaling. And as you can see, I'm not too worried about my pages necessarily working together or being similar colours. I mean, these two are similar-ish, but you know, again, this one I've used some cameo cuts, and there is some more journaling here. This one again is some hand lettering that I done, and again it's got this background stamping, and this paper I believe is the Highline collection. Really love that. This is again for a video I done for the SNL challenge. This was using black and red, and I used one of these little Stamp Boutique images, and I really like doing that, and I have done that since, used a few stamped images on my pages. Again, these pages kind of work together, but it wasn't intentional at all. This was a more of a memorial page, so there is some kind of journaling on here which is very visible because that's what this is about, even though the photo doesn't necessarily seem like it is. That's what it's about. And again, there's some clustering here, and this again was for the red, black and white challenge. This is the Cheeto Hunter layout, and I love this background. So this was 4 different pattern papers I didn't really like, gessoed over, and then lots of watercolour applied. So I really like how that looks. And again, this one doesn't have any journaling on because it's just merely, you know, a layout to showcase the photo. And then this is about the photo, so this is the outtake shots for that picture. And I use some of those large Dear Lizzie wood veneers on here, and I really like how that turns out. And again, these colours aren't, they work together because I've used similar die cuts, but, and these are from, I think it's from April time, these photos. Again, quite a busy one. I've got journaling that I put over here, I've got cameo cutouts, and I've just clustered photos here together. And then this one is one I done for the SNL, and it was using stencils and different things, and I really love this background. I love craft and kind of with black and white. I think it looks really nice, and I use this for, if you know my 24 layout that I done, it was kind of very much influenced by this because I really love this style. There is some little bits of journaling around, but not too much on this one. Again, love this layout, more coffee layouts, which I've got quite a lot on my album, and these are just paper piecing together these little Stampin' Up coffee cups, which I know quite a few people do, but I really like that. And this is mainly just using Project Life cards. This is one I done about how I was told this wasn't the face of a professional, and so there is some kind of journaling here, and there's more journaling down here. It's quite a busy background, but you can read it quite well, and there's also some journaling just on the back of this as well. Again, these two layouts go together quite simply. This is just one of me and my bestie little baby that I was left holding, and there's some journaling up the top there, and this again is using that Stampin' Up punch, which I borrowed from my friend Liz. This is a pretty simple layout, and this is just me and my bunny ears, and this background here is a Zentangle die cut from the cameo, and those work together quite well. This is the page where I used the life die cut. Any of you guys who are pretty new to my channel probably won't know the story of the life die cuts. This piece of acetate troubled me for probably about 100 videos before I actually got it on a page, and that video is a little bit special because I did break into a dance halfway through. There is a little bit of journaling in that here, so if you go back through my process videos you will see this. I do have different playlists on my channel. Again, this is then going into the next month, which is May. Quite a simple layout here, and I actually used a little journaling spot there. This is the 24 layout that I was talking about, so as you can see it's very similar. It's using the craft, and it's black and white, and then this turquoise element. I stamped in the background with the large pebble stamp that says Jack is back, and then I've done some journaling around here and again up here. Kind of seeing this makes me want to watch 24 again. I might start from the beginning again. Here is just me trying on one of my new wigs, which was like an 80s perm, which I love. And that's just a little bit of journaling down here, and I love this background paper. So as again, these don't necessarily go, but they look okay in the album because you've kind of got this consistency, which is my style of double mounting the backgrounds. This is me in one of my new wigs, and then my niece and my nephew in my wig. I did actually journal on here, but it is kind of quite hard to see that. I can see it kind of if I kind of work it out, but I probably could have done some better journaling on there, but it's done now. This is a die cut background, which I've overlaid on some other cardstock. It is quite busy. There's journaling on the back of this because I couldn't really find anywhere to place the journaling on here, but I do really love that page. Again, this is another one about my new car, and it's called Do Not Forget the Sugar Puffs. If you go back to my video you'll know that there is a story about when we got a new car in our family we take some sugar puffs, which are a cereal. This is also where I realised Basic Grey had stolen my face. That is me. They stole my face and put me on a die cut. And it's quite funny because my hair is very similar to that in that photo. So, and this is just using some Amy Tan fabric paper actually. So I couldn't journal on the background paper of course because it's fabric. So I did just date it here and then I've journaled on the back. Again, this is quite a simple layout with lots and lots of Project Life cards. And this is about me and my boyfriend hiring a van to clear out some of my bits and pieces. And again, I've background stamped here, man in a van, which you can't really probably see on the camera. This is using lots of lovely die cuts that Sharon sent me, and just layering them all up and kind of making it quite haphazard. Really like how that page looks. This is just me and my boyfriend watching the swallows dive over the water. This page is one that I made for the UK Scrappers summer blog hop, and this does actually have an interactive element in it. If you've seen the video you'll know that this part lifts up. I do need to cut into the page protector, so this top flap will be outside, but when I was doing sorting out my layouts I was kind of working out where everything is and I kept moving them around, so I haven't cut that page protector, but it is something I'll go back and do. But to be honest, it works just as this is a layout as well. This one here is a background that I made using some wood veneer as a stamp, and it's called Hello Internet, Wanna Dance, and this was my little outfit for my using up that life die cut. And it's quite busy, and yeah, I really like it. Love this background colour, and that was using the Dilutions Mists. Here is the start of some wedding layouts. My boyfriend was best man, so this is me in my wedding outfit with my boyfriend's, and there is a little bits of journaling down here, a little bit of journaling up here. And when doing these layouts I tried to keep the papers quite similar, used a lot of the similar paper collections because I wanted this part of my album to look quite coherent. So that is that one. here is me in my wedding garb, and it's titled "Don't Upstage the Bride," because my boyfriend said, you know, he told me to not upstage the bride because, you know, I never knowingly underdress. And I had this custom made fascinator, and I have my extensions in, and I looked pretty good. This is kind of a companion page in a way, and this is just talking about, you know, the detail I went to kind of match my nail varnish, use my handbag and get this fascinator made to match my dress. And so I've done the pink and navy combination for these 2 pages. Again, these are another 2 pages, so this is me, my boyfriend and his mum. And again, I've die cut this background. Let me just see if I can move that camera a little bit, guys, just so I can catch that top corner. Oops, there we go. So this is die cut background, which I paper pieced behind, and then used lots of bits from the Heidi Swap collection. And then this layout again is using lots of the same die cut pieces. And then some little bits of glitter paper, which picks up the glitter paper used in here, so they kind of work quite well as companion pages. These ones aren't as much companion pages. This was using a lot of the Elle Studio stuff, and I also done some outlining here, which was not kind of necessarily my normal style. There is some journaling here, and this is just about the speech my boyfriend had to give as best man. And this is a very loud, different one, but the photos were very dark. They were taken at like the disco after the party, and it's called "The Song That Required Inflatable Guitars." And there is some journaling down here, which is kind of quite tricky to read, but there is also some journaling on the back there. And these are just 3 small photos, and a very busy background, but I like how it turned out. And I did use up some of these more dingy highline die cuts. Here is then a piece, a layout with me and my boyfriend. We went out for a meal, so it's like date night, and this is just, you know, using lots of different coloured die cuts and things. And then there's quite a lot of journaling that goes around here. And then we are into June, and there wasn't actually many layouts for June, so I did manage to squeeze June in this album as well. And this is about me having a fringe cut, and it's called The Fringe Benefit, and I just had lots of different pieces of paper. This bit is actually built into the paper, and I just cut them all out and made quite a simple kind of grid layout. And again, I've just added the journaling down here. This one again is just a little bit about how I was feeling at this point in the year. Got a little bit of journaling, and there is some more journaling on the back as well. My original plan was to journal on this piece down here, but it was just way too busy, so I went against that idea. What I do like about this album is you can kind of see when certain paper collections were out as well. So this was evidently when I got the Simple Stories summer collection, which was in my Scraptastic kit, and had all this dark wood grain. And so this is just at my sister's birthday party. And this is me and my niece, a drawing that we done, and then I stamped up all this with some watercolours on the side. And again, there's another page here of me and my niece at the party. And then finally, just another layout here, doing a simple photo cluster about a couple of nights I had to spend in the city in London for a course I was on. So as you can see, there's not loads of coherence in this album, as you know, with regards to the papers used, but my style, the way that, you know, I scrap kind of makes it kind of coherent, because I do a lot of borders around my papers, so that works really well. So that is this album. I will be back with another album share. So thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!